Hi everyone, and welcome to my Proverbs home. I am so glad you're here today. Today I have a topic I want to talk with you about because it is one of those topics that everybody is talking about. Normally I don't get on the bandwagon. Normally I talk about something else, but this is something that has been in my heart and I'm like, should I talk about it? Should I not talk about it? Should I talk about it? Should I not talk about it? Other content creators are making videos about it. Should I talk about it? Should I keep it to myself? But no, I'm going to talk about it. And while we talk about it, I have my chai tea right here that I am sipping on. Why? Because it's cheaper to make it at home than to buy it at Dunkin' Donuts. $5 for a cold, small chai tea when I can make it at home myself. And it's delicious. Well, today is one of those topics. I would tell you right now it's going to be a controversial topic. It might even be a topic you may not agree with. And if you don't, feel free to leave a comment. I'm okay with those comments as long as you're not being rude or disrespectful to me. Then I'm not okay with it. But other than that, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine, right? That's why we live in the great America, because we're entitled to share and debate our own opinions. There is something that is making me so upset that I am seeing. For one, I want to share why I'm making this video, because I was watching a video after I got out of work. I was eating my lunch and I was watching a video, and it was a nice lady, older lady that is retired, that's having a really hard time knowing how she's going to pay her rent. Well, a friend of hers helped her by taking her to the food pantry. And this lady I felt so bad for this lady. She wasn't asking for money. She wasn't doing anything like that. She was sharing what she was going through. And I thought to myself, wow. It's a shame that somebody would judge this lady without even knowing her. You know, because that's the world that we live in these days. Everybody just get on the bandwagon and insult everyone. I mean, it's crazy. But I really feel bad for her. But what I don't feel bad for is one, people that don't want to work, that are young, have no children, and are getting government assistance. I'm not talking about people that have a disability. Okay, so let's clarify that right now. People that have disabilities should get help. They should get EBT. They should get the food stamps to help them. I am talking about people who do not have a disability. They're young and they just want to stay home and do nothing because it's easier to get government assistance and food stamps and live on that. 40 million people on food stamps in America? What is going on? When we are healthy and we can work, and we can't say it's like that in other countries, because let me tell you, there are many other countries where the people work really, really hard, and we are a blessed nation to be able to go get a job and work and have that freedom. When I've seen other people that work so hard that I don't even know how they make it, just to provide for their family. The children travel so far just to go to school in dangerous conditions, and we complain. Oh, let me tell you, I had to make this video today. Yeah, everything may not be perfect in our nation. No nation is perfect. The only one perfect is God himself. That's it. You know, people talk about other nations and they want to run to this nation and that nation. Well, I'll tell you, it isn't easy over there in those nations either. And we need to be thankful to God for what we have. But what's really getting me upset, that we have raised people to feel entitled. People to feel entitled. Yes, I'm fired up today. They're entitled. They don't have to work. Us taxpayers that work very hard. I have to disagree with that. You know, we never know what someone's going through. Somebody could lose their job. They're a hard worker, they lose their job. Maybe they are working, but their ends, they're paying so much for bills that they can't afford food on the table. That happens. Those things happen, and that's real. They need the help. They should get the help. I am talking about people that don't want to work at all, that are hanging out, getting high, having a good old time, and my hard money, my hard taxes that I am paying every year, every month, every week, they're living off of that. Because let me tell you, there is nothing for free. There is nothing for free. I don't care how much they promise you free things. None of that's free. Somebody's paying for all of it. And it's us taxpayers that are paying for all of the stuff that people said they're getting for free. This chai tea is not free. I may have it at home, but I had to pay for it at one time. I know. Everybody has their difference of opinion. You know, they do. But I just disagree with what I'm seeing going on. I have friends that are in school that are hard workers, and they're afraid of losing their benefits. They are very afraid. But you know, I'm going to say this too. God tells us not to fear. That's not of God. That's the enemy. Because God knows what you have need of. He's not going to leave you. He's going to take care of you. And he won't leave you. If you're somebody that has retired and you've earned your wages, you have retired. I'm not talking about people that are retired, sick, bedridden. I'm talking about folks that don't want to work. I have a problem with that. I do. I don't like it. It bothers me. Because I've had to work. I've come from a hardworking family. Parents who work. My mom was a homemaker for many years, and then my mom went to work when we were all grown up. Now they're able to retire. They deserve it. They've worked hard. We spend too much money on stuff we don't need. You know how much stuff I decluttered? I'm still decluttering. We're still kind of packing and decluttering and stuff. Yeah, some things I like and I keep. They're for my home. They're special. They're entertaining. But then there's some things we don't need, like a $500 video game set. What family needs that? Now, if you can afford it, you worked hard for it, and you can afford it, then you want to bless your family, that's great. But if you can't, why are we doing that? Why are we spending money on things we cannot afford? Why not live frugally and live simple? Simple. And if you're getting those food stamps, don't spend it on a bunch of box food. Go on ahead and get ingredients. Get your flour. Get rice. Get beans. Get the things you need to feed your family that's going to last you a long time. Don't just go on and buy a bunch of junk food. I've seen parents do that too. Food stamps come and they pile up their shopping carts with junk food and sugary cereal. Those things are great. Kids should have those sweet treats. I don't think anything's wrong with it. But I think that we need to teach our children the value of money, even on an EBT card. Just because you have an EBT card, it doesn't mean that you should, oh, this is, free money, so I'll spend it the way I want. No, it's not free. Us taxpayers that are working are paying for those EBTs. We're the ones, our tax dollars. That's why I stand about the EBT card. I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody that really needs it. They're really struggling. They need the help. They're retired. Maybe they fell on hard times. Hard times come to all of us. I have been there. But I'm just having this I'm irritated at the people that don't want to work and want to live off the government. I think that's wrong. I think that takes away from our character and our dignity. I think part of having dignity is working hard. I understand the government is on a shutdown right now, but we still have to use wisdom and not shut our homes down. Don't shut your home down. Keep being that homemaker you're supposed to be, even with a little bit that you're getting. Even if you get less money, then work around that and say, okay, how can I feed my family? I'm not going to buy all this I used to buy here. Now I'm going to buy pasta. I'm going to buy rice. I'm going to buy flour. I'm going to buy oil. I'm going to make things, I know it sounds silly, but I'm going to make things that are inexpensive that I can feed my family. My dad worked very hard, and I saw my mom feed us and how she cooked and took care of us. Yeah, there was days we ate oatmeal, toast with butter and coffee. But those were things that got us through. But why is it we think now everything has to be gourmet? Everything has to be expensive. Everything has to be bigger and better than the next person. Oh, I need to make more real videos because I think sometimes I kind of set myself back. But no, there's things I want to share. You know, we're not rich, regardless of what people may see on this channel. My husband's a hard worker and so am I. And we have to pay bills like everyone else. I've worked my whole life. My whole life. I would love to be retired. But then again, no, I wouldn't. I enjoy working. It's healthy to work. Whether you're working from home or you're working at an outside job for a couple of hours a week, it's important. It adds to the family. So if you're a young person, you're seeing your parents struggle right now, old enough where you can go to work, go flip some burgers and help your parents. That's something that's never talked about. A few hours to help your parents, help your parents. That's what we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to see our parents suffer and struggle and fold our hands and do nothing about it. I'm just seeing some things, folks, that I'm not liking. I've been seeing it for a long time. I haven't said anything. But I'm going to say it today. I am a homemaker. And a lot of the clothes I have, not all, because I would be lying, but a lot of them are thrifted. I try to go for those sales. Things I have in my home, they're yard sale, they're thrifted. I don't need a brand new $2,000 set of bedroom set that I have a bill that I can't afford when I can buy a nice bed and it'd be $25 and I still sleep comfortable on it. There's so many ways to save money. There's so many ways to teach your children the value of money by playing things, playing games with them that's for free. Doing things. I'm not saying you can never, ever buy them something, right? I'm not saying that. I don't want to make it sound like that. I'm just saying that we're going through stuff in our nation. Why do I see people dressed with these expensive clothes, expensive cars, and they're struggling to make ends meet? That's why. Because we're not utilizing what God has given us and be thankful for it. I don't get it. Who should get the food stamps? The people that really need it. Those who are sick. Those who are out of work. Those who are trying to do their best and working hard. They should get the EBT. Who shouldn't get it? People that don't want to work, that are living off of the taxpayers' money, and they're not doing anything to help out this country. My opinion, whether you agree with me or not, you're entitled, but be kind. God bless you, everyone. I'll talk to you in the next video, and I'm going to finish enjoying my chai tea. Bye.